Happy St. Patrick's Day, you guys. I'm wearing green. This is literally the only green shirt I have. I had some situations today. It involves intramurals, and I think I have it figured out. But a lot of things have to happen for the right outcome to happen. So I'm gonna need some paper and a pen or a pencil to explain it. But first, I gotta eat. Done eating, and now it's time to explain. Grandpa's got a bunch of income tax stuff. Gotta maneuver my way around. Let's get the piece of paper right here. There we go. Now I wish I had some colors, but I don't have any, so it might just have to be black and white. Red would really be nice, just so I could tell you who can't play. All right, so on March 24th, I have a game at 8 o'clock, and it's a volleyball game. So on this team, we have me, we have Cooper, we have Emily, Will, and this is the original team. So these people are the original 4 that were on the team, okay? Now, Cooper couldn't be there one day, so we added Lydia. She is a fill-in. She was there for one game. Cooper couldn't be there another game, so Lydia couldn't play either, so we added Drew. So we have a total of 6 people on our team. The roster is now locked, which means you cannot add any more people to the team. We need a total of 2 people to play, at least. But this is playoffs, and we are going up against some tough teams. Hopefully, we will have 4 people, and that is the goal. So, Cooper and I, unfortunately, on March 24th at 8 o'clock, we are playing each other head to head. Now, that is unfortunate, so that leaves us with 2 original people left. All right, well, Will also has a b-ball game on March 24th at 8 o'clock. This means out of our original 4, we have just Emily. As captain, I need to find replacements for me, Cooper, and Will, so we can at least have a chance at winning this game. It will be the second round, so of course we do have to win the first round, but that's likely. We've already beaten this team that we're about to play twice, so there's no reason to believe that we wouldn't beat them again. Yes, so this is assuming we win, and we are playing on the 24th at 8 o'clock. Now, my job as captain is to replace us, and fortunately, we had 2 subs in the regular season, which means we have Lydia and Drew as potential backups / fill-ins. So, as captain, I texted to see if they could fill in. Now, Drew has not texted back yet, and Lydia has texted back. Now, this is okay that Drew has not texted back yet because he has a basketball game on March 24th. He has a comp basketball game at 7 o'clock and nothing at 8, which is fantastic. And then he also has a co-ed basketball game at 9, which I am also on and Lydia is on. Therefore, the likelihood that he will be able to play is very high. Okay, so just for a recap, Cooper and I are 100% out. We cannot play. We are playing each other, and we want to make it as far as we can. We're not playing bum teams, so we can't both just let our teams win against the bum teams. We are playing each other, and we need to be there. So we are officially out. There is no hopefully we can play. We are out. Emily can play. Will, I texted him, and he is willing to skip if, hold on, I'll get to that in a minute. Lydia texted her. She texted back. I'll get to her in a sec. Drew, He did not text back, but he has an open slot at our time on the same day. He will already be at the gym, and he has a game right after. Therefore, he would just be hanging around until 9 o'clock, so he is a highly likely. That means we have a 100% and a high percentage. All right, that is the recap for now. Let's go to this side. As some of y'all know, the women's NCAA tournament will be going on here soon. The first game, I believe, for NC State is on the 22nd. Now, if they win that, they will play on the 24th. Now, since this is a tournament, they don't know what time, which is good and bad. So, we come back down here to this if on Will. So, Will can play and is willing to play if the women's game does not conflict because he is a manager and he has enough players on his team that show up and they don't need him, which I did check, and they are playing a bummy team and his team is really good. So there is a good chance that he will play if the women's game doesn't conflict. So now we go down here to Lydia. She was also an if the women's game doesn't conflict as well. Let's go to our conclusion. On March 24th at 8 o'clock p.m., me and Cooper are officially out. We cannot play. Emily is a 100% chance that she will play. She has confirmed. Will, a 70% chance because the NCAA tournament has been known to play earlier in the day at 2 o'clock. He has said himself that he hopes it is at 2 o'clock because he was already planning to play in his basketball game. So I gave him a 70% chance that he can play. Now, Lydia, I gave her a higher percentage because it is only due to the NCAA tournament that she might not be there. Will would also have to have enough players on his team and for them to not need him. That is why his is a little lower. And finally, Drew is 99% because he loves playing sports. He's already going to be there. He has a game before and after the time. And the 1% chance is if he just has to absolutely eat. But I'm pretty sure he's going to be there. Therefore, we have one player that's going to come, and most likely two players. And then if the NCAA tournament is during our game at 8 o'clock, we will only have two people. But it is known that the games can be earlier, so that is what we're banking on. Will most likely not have to play for his other team, and that's where we stand right now. So there you go. And that's what I've been trying to orchestrate this whole morning. You might think being a captain of an intramural team is easy stuff, but when it comes tournament time, sometimes it can be hard with multiple sports and the same times, same days, back-to-backs. Drew's going to have a triple back-to-back. So hopefully it all works out. And if it doesn't, it's going to be unfortunate because I really want to play volleyball. I don't want tomorrow to be our last game. We do play the first round of volleyball and co-ed basketball tomorrow. Co-ed, we're going for the shirt. Volleyball, I don't think we have enough to get there because there are some crazy good teams. But I still want to play and I still want to get far. And then comp basketball, we will be playing on the 24th. And if we beat Cooper's team on the 24th at 8 o'clock, we will most likely get, I would say, we might not win the whole thing, but we will have a good chance to get to the Final Four and then the championship. So the semifinals and then the finals. So there you go. Laid it all out for you. Now you know. What's up, guys? It is 8:52, and I was just checking the intramural scores to see who we would officially play on the 24th. They haven't finished their game, but they should finish up here soon, and it should be I'm Loving It, which is Cooper's team. They started at 8, and it's 2 20-minute halves. So I was assuming that they would blow them out, mercy rule them, but the scores haven't come in yet, which they could be done, but the people just haven't put it in. But anyways, I was going through the other scores, and I know a lot of the good teams because a lot of my friends are on those teams. So the team that beat us twice in the regular season, this is the score. They killed that poor team, 81-24. The next team, how's it hanging? They also beat this other poor team by 40. That is Drew, Matt, Luke, Payne, and a bunch of other guys on that team. Oh, and Kurt. So expected. And then the fundamentals, I do believe that's the whole name. And that's Will's team with Timmy and Logan and Liam. A lot of good people on that team too. Beat them 70-38. And now I'm just waiting on Cooper scores. So if there's no way. Let me check real quick. Well, it did come in, and it was not a blowout. Last time they didn't have Cooper, and they won by, I want to say it was like 18. I think that was the number. But Cooper's their best player. They had Cooper this time, and they only won by 3. So they didn't mercy rule them at all. They probably just finished playing. So we almost played someone else. Weird. And they had beaten the team that they just played. Their name was Disney. It was here it is, right here. Disney is the people that they just beat by 3 points. I wonder if that was free throws or someone hit a clutch 3 or half court 3. I don't know. I'll have to ask them about that tomorrow at volleyball. But I'm very surprised. I can't believe we almost played someone else. That would have been really easy, wouldn't it have been? Wouldn't have been. But anyways, that's it for tonight, and I'll see you bright and early in the morning. Dark and early.